Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Shadavia and this is Ohshebudgets, where we talk about all things money, budgeting, and savings related. By the title of today's video, as you can see, we are going to be doing a budget with me for our spring break vacation. This is a little different from my normal budget with me, just because this is going to be traveling on a budget. And after reviewing this budget, I feel like we could have definitely went with a lower budget, but I like to over budget, just, for cushion, I guess, or for my own sanity. So our spring break is actually taking place the week of March the 14th. And whatever that week is, but we're not going the full week. So my husband and I will still be working. We're actually going on our spring break vacation from March the 17th to that Sunday, which is going to be March the 20th. And you guys, I am going to finally be sharing with you guys where we're going. So drum roll, please. We are going to, let's just go ahead and write it down. Galveston, woo! Y'all, I'm so excited. Like, I live in Texas. This is going to be a quick trip for us, a really affordable trip, but we also get to spoil our children with some experiences. So I'm excited for to be able to just put another spring break vacation like on our family's like to-do list. So for this trip, we are actually budgeting. Well, I budgeted $1,400. And if you guys remember or have been following me for some time, it'll be me, my husband. We have two 9-year-olds, so a 9-year-old girl and a 9-year-old boy. And y'all know, man, those children can eat. But then also we have our 2-year-old. So we're a family of 5 that's actually going to be taking this trip. And like I said, we're going to be going from March the 17th to March the 20th. So we're actually going to be checking out on the 20th. And so, like I said, that budget, that $1,400 budget is like super duper inflated for this trip. Just simply because I think originally I was only going to do $1,000. But then after our lodging, then I was like, oh, well, I'm not sure it's going to be enough or not. So we did budget out for $1,400. And then once we come back, then I'll do a review with you guys to let you know, like, if we did in fact stay on budget or, way under, and what we plan on doing with that. But I'm hoping that we can actually stay under that $1,400. If not, like I said, we've already budgeted for it, so it's not like it's something that we still have to work towards. So for lodging, we went with an Airbnb, which we got super duper lucky, because I don't know if they were like a new owner, but because they didn't have any reviews, but the house, y'all, is like so nice. And if you're following me on Instagram, I'll likely share like some images or videos, maybe even on like my story or something. I don't know, I haven't decided fully, but y'all, the house is so nice. And like, if you go on Verbo now to actually try to book it, it's like $250 per night, y'all. And for the days that we're gonna be there, we only paid a total, it was like $319 and some change. So we just $320 for our lodging. Like I said, we got a really good deal, and I'm glad we decided to book when we did. For gas, we're going to be taking $180. We're actually going to be driving my car, so we didn't have to pay for a rental or anything. And right now it's taking about $55 to $60 to fill up. But since we're in Dallas, Texas, then it's not going to take much to get to Galveston and then come back. So what I've done is I budgeted for a full trip going, a full trip coming back, and just a full tank of gas for any type of like driving around or gas usage that we may use while we're there. Like I said, still feel like that's a lot, for that budget. But if we don't use it all, hey, that's better for us. For activities, the type of activities that we're going to be doing are, I guess, some of like the fun attractions that Galveston does have to offer. And a lot of those are a little pricey, but the good thing is with having a 2-year-old, she's going to be able to get in free for a lot of places, but we still have, basically 4 adults at this point, but 2 adults and 2 kids that we're still going to need to pay for. So for activities, I've actually budgeted $350. And if you guys are familiar with Galveston, or you're interested in traveling to Galveston, then 2 of the places that I know for sure that we're planning on going to, other than the beach, obviously, we're going to go to Moody Gardens. I haven't decided if we're going to do like all the different pyramids that they have to offer, which goes more on that like pricier end. I think it's like $50-$60 per person for entry on that. So it just depends on which pyramids that you actually visit. Like they have a rainforest, aquarium, like a 3D, 4D museum. So it's really, really nice. And I'm actually really looking forward to it. I think the kids are going to love it. Another place that we're actually planning on going is to the pier. They do have like a entry fee, and you can pay per ride, or you can get like an all-day pass, which I think we're going to opt for the all-day pass. But that's the $350 for activities. I'm pretty sure we're going to use all of that. But if not, then we still have $350 to do things with. So for food and drinks, we have $275 that we've budgeted for. We are relatively close to a Walmart, and I'm pretty sure we're not going to be eating out every day. But if we did want to go out, for dinner or for lunch that day, then we have that. This is also going to include any type of snacks that we're going to be taking on the road with us, which is actually going to help as well, because when we do our grocery budget for that week, then it's going to be less, because we're not going to, be home for those 3 additional days that we would normally include into that budget. So that's food and drinks. For tips, again, if we go out, I do like to tip, maybe a little hefty. Sometimes it just depends. If the service is good, then you're getting a really nice tip. If it's like mediocre, then the tip that you receive is probably going to be like the 15%. But when we do receive great service, because there is so many of us, and I feel like when it's time to order, like the kids always want to ask questions, or we try to let them order for themselves, but they ask questions. They need this, they need that. So if you have great customer service and you're serving us, and that come across to me and my family, then I'm gonna tip you well. If not, I'll probably note it as like a bad experience. I'll still tip you the 15%, but probably won't be coming back to that establishment. But that's for tips for the days that we're gonna be there. For miscellaneous, we're gonna give it $50, and that's obviously miscellaneous, like whatever things that we may have forgot to pack, or we need to pick up really quick. And one of the things that I forgot to mention with this budget, we have no intentions on buying any clothes, like doing any type of preparation for our trip, like, because we have what we need. If I were to set a budget for like clothes or toiletries or anything like that, like that would just be me reaching and trying to spend money, and who's trying to do that? Not me. So I'm not budgeting for clothes or anything like that. We're gonna take the clothes that we already have, because I already paid for them. So so the last thing that we have on our budget for Galveston is going to be souvenirs, and I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to get any. Like I said, this is not a necessity, But if we do opt to get like t-shirts or something or whatever, I don't know. I mean, this is the kids' trip really, and you know, it's probably gonna be like a whatever they want, they're gonna get it. So I did budget out $150 to be able to buy any souvenirs that the kids are wanting. If we're, you know, if there's some good ones. I'm not gonna just go and spend the $150 if there's not anything worth getting. But if we don't spend it, then hey, even better. But just these are our numbers for Galveston, and I'll just go ahead and show you guys that it should equal out to 0. So we got $320 plus the 320 plus the 180 plus 350 plus 275 plus 75 plus 50 plus 150, which is a total of our $1,400 that we're budgeting out for this trip. And like I said, this trip could have easily been, I would say like $1,100, because we could have done less with, you know, not even doing souvenirs, probably not even miscellaneous, lowered out on activities, maybe done 1 or something like that. So I feel like this is still very much budget friendly, especially for someone with my income, which is low income budget. I feel like this is very doable. And let's just say, even if you wanted to start saving for a spring break vacation, you know, at the beginning of the year, that gives you like 3 months to save. And that's like $470 a month for a $1,400 trip, which you still can do for less than $1,400. But like I said, once we go on our trip and we return, and then I will do a review with you guys so you can see, you know, what we actually spent compared to what we actually budgeted for this spring break vacation. But that is it for today's video, you guys. If you enjoyed this video and any type of budgeting content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.